What would happen if the sun suddenly disappeared? For an hour? Or for a day? Or for a whole year? For a start, you won't have anything to worry about. Actually, it only takes the first 8 minutes. However, it will not be the instantaneous end of life on Earth. It takes about 8 minutes for the light to reach Earth from the sun. That is why if the sun did happen and disappeared, we could still see it in the sky for another 8 minutes. After that, life is still going on Earth, electricity is still running, and it will take about an hour. So that the light from our planets is reflected back to Earth. So there will be a glow in the sky. Before complete darkness covers everything, a bright aurora may appear. This is due to changes in the magnetic field around the Earth. And if the moon is visible in the sky, then its light will be extinguished immediately, and we will never be able to see it any longer, because it no longer receives any light from the sun, not even those rays that reach it because of its reflection from the Earth. One of the most severe consequences is that cash abundance, and this will cause plants to stop producing oxygen. This should only kill some plants. The number of signs that appear alive or alive, then panic will reign in the ground during daytime. There will be blackouts and communications outages. After a full day had passed, dawn did not and will never come. Panic and chaos will spread to the world. Governments take control of the situation. In a few days the temperatures will start to drop. Certainly, any human left on the planet's surface will soon die as the temperature decreases. And most of the life forms left on Earth, you will either be near thermal springs and only underwater. Interestingly, the ice sheet on the surface of the ocean will slow down its temperature. And the waters will remain warm in regions of oceanic tectonic distortions. And its freezing means the end of the waves and the movement of water that generates electrical energy, and there will be no electrical energy except from fossil energy, which will end after a short time. Likewise, the winds will stop their blowing, because they blow due to the difference in atmospheric pressure between hot and cold regions, and all of them have become cold, thus stopping the production of energy from its renewable source. This is because it heats up naturally. However, even in the depths of the ocean, the mass extinction tragedy will begin after a year. The entire surface of the Earth will be covered with a thick layer of ice. The temperature at the Earth's surface will drop about 40 degrees Celsius. Life in the deep ocean will only survive. Some people might survive in regions like Iceland because of the presence of huge geothermal energy. But what about gravity? As we know, the Sun is the focal point of the Solar System. Its size is equivalent to the mass of Earth 333,000 times. So it exerts a very large force of drag to keep the planets stationary in their orbits. If the force of gravity disappeared, it would take us 8 minutes to feel it disappeared. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, gravity travels at the same speed as light. After the disappearance of this force, the planets and asteroids will launch into outer space. It is possible that some planets and asteroids collide with each other. Earth, for example, will fly to space and collide with another planet. One day, she may end up being attracted by a black hole. In fact, for this moment, cosmologists who believe in searching for a rational life in the universe are working on the necessity to find stellar planets similar to Earth, hoping to move to live on one of them that would be fit to receive life. But luckily for all of us, the Sun is showing no signs of disappearing anytime soon.